Welcome to the Marvelous Designer 2025.0 version new feature videos. In the 2025.0 version, you can experience the new Modular library, which offers improved usability and workflow compared to the previous Modular. The Modular library can be toggled on and off from the window list in the main menu. The previous Modular configurator and Modular editor have been integrated into the Modular library in the 2025.0 version. Just like the previous version, you can click the arrow to hide or show the window on the left side. In the previous version, blocks were registered in the Modular editor and then used in the Modular configurator. Now blocks can be registered directly within the Modular library. The Modular library follows a folder structure of group, category, style, block. This structure makes it convenient to organize and manage designs by style. To register a garment from the 3D window as a block, you need to sequentially create and register folders according to this structure, from group to block. The top-level folder in the Modular library is Group. You can register a new garment under an existing group, or click the plus button to add a new group using the Add Group menu. After clicking Add Group, you need to select the folder that will be used as the group in order for the group to be created. By right-clicking on a group folder, you can either copy the folder path or delete the folder itself. You can click the refresh button to update the group list. For this session, we'll be using the existing Men group. When you double-click a group, the categories within that group are displayed. At the top of the window, the name of the current group is shown. Clicking on the group name will take you back to the group list. You can either use an existing category or create a new one by clicking the plus button and selecting Add Category. Clicking the refresh button updates the category folders. However, only folders that contain block patterns will appear in the Modular library. By right-clicking on a category folder, you can either copy its path or delete the folder. For this session, we'll be using the existing Basic Shirts category. When you double-click the category folder, the list of styles will be displayed. To add a new style, we will load the MV2 regular fit crewneck half-sleeve t-shirts from the library. Click the plus button at the top of the style list to open the Add Style menu. In the Add Style dialog, enter a name and assign a thumbnail image for the style, then click OK to add the garment currently in the 3D window as a new style. If you want to use a different thumbnail instead of the automatically captured one, click the camera icon to register a custom image. You can toggle between icon mode and list mode by clicking the View button. Click the refresh button to update the style list. Right-clicking on a style thumbnail brings up the Edit Style menu, which allows you to change the name or thumbnail of an existing style. You can also delete a style using the Delete menu. When you click the plus button at the top of the style list, the Group Style by Line menu appears. By selecting this option, a new folder called Line is added between Basic Shirt category and style, and the existing styles will be grouped under the line. At the top of the line list, click the plus button to open the Add Line menu. You can either create a new line using Add Line, or use Add Line with same style to create a new line that includes the styles from the selected line. When you select a line, the styles under that line will be displayed. When you click on a specific style in the style list, you can see the blocks contained within that style. Let's double-click on the dropped sleeve item. At the top of the window, you will also see a list of other styles within the same category. Clicking on a different style will display the blocks associated with that style. You can browse various block types, such as front body, back body, sleeves, and collar. Each block type may contain multiple blocks. Just like the previous Modular configurator, double-clicking a block will instantly add the associated patterns to the scene. Each part that makes up a garment is called the block type. For example, in a t-shirt top, block types can be divided into front, back, sleeves, and collar. Once the block types, which represent different sections of the garment, are set, you can create individual blocks from patterns and assign them to the appropriate block type. Let's add a t-shirt and create its block types and corresponding blocks. Click the plus button at the top to access the block-related menus as well as the line creation menu. Select Add Block Type to add a new section. When you click this menu, the Add Block Type dialog will appear. In this dialog, choose which type the block belongs to and enter the tag to use as the name of the block. The tag typically matches the selected block type, but you can enter a different name if needed. If you need to create multiple blocks under the same block type, using different tags helps you distinguish between them. If you're working with a commonly used set of block types, you can save and open the configuration. After adding all the necessary block types, use the Save Block Configuration menu to save them as a single file. You can load a saved configuration using the Open Block Configuration menu. We'll go over the Auto Modular labeling feature in a later step. Click the Refresh button to update the list. Once all the necessary block types have been filled in, you can now start adding patterns to each block type. Click on the Add New Block menu located at the top of the block type. The Modular Creator window will appear. In the Sections area, a list of the added block types will be displayed, making it easier to save blocks using this dialog. At the top right of the window, there are options to edit block types or automatically register blocks. Within the Modular Creator window, you can easily save, edit, or delete blocks using the buttons. Using the Auto Modular labeling feature, you can automatically recognize and assign patterns to each block type. When you click the Auto Modular labeling menu, each block type will be displayed with a unique color. In the 2D pattern window, the patterns corresponding to each block type will also be shown in matching colors. Additionally, the name of the block type will appear above each pattern. This is referred to as labeling. If the patterns have been labeled correctly for a specific block, click the camera-shaped Save Block button on the right side of the block type in the Modular Creator window to save the block. Once a block is successfully saved, the checkbox to the left of the block type will be activated. This indicates that the block has been activated. If the automatic labeling was not accurate, you can click the pencil-shaped Edit Block icon to manually select the patterns to be included in the block. Simply click or drag to select them, then press the Enter key to modify and save the block immediately. Once all blocks have been saved, the Add button at the bottom will be activated. When you click the Add button, a check sewing pop-up will appear. Follow the instructions in the pop-up to verify that the tagline, the sewing lines between patterns, has been properly created. By clicking on a tagline, you can check which part of the pattern it corresponds to by viewing the tag. If any sewing lines need to be corrected, click the Cancel button to exit, make the necessary adjustments, and then try again. After confirming all taglines, click the OK button to register the blocks. Let's try modifying the garment design and registering an additional block. Click the Add New Block menu at the top right of each block type. The 2D pattern window will switch to pattern selection mode. Follow the cursor guide and select patterns by clicking or dragging within the 2D pattern window. You can also use the Shift key to select multiple patterns. Press the Enter key after selecting the patterns. The Add Block file window will appear. Set the thumbnail and file name for the block, then click the OK button. A check sewing pop-up will appear. After confirming the taglines, click the OK button. In this way, you can manually register a block. By right-clicking on a registered block, you can access the following menu options. Delete selected block, deletes the block. If the block is shared with other styles, it will be deleted from all of them. Share selected block, shares the block with other styles in the same category. Change thumbnail, replaces the block's thumbnail. Replace with new block. Replaces the current block with a different one. Now, let's take a look at the modular library-related preference settings. Protect modular library to restrict editing. When this option is enabled, menus such as Add, Edit, Delete, and Auto Modular labeling in the modular library window will be disabled to prevent modifications. Prevent blocks mix and match across different styles. When enabled, you will be restricted from adding blocks from other styles. Specifically, a warning pop-up will appear when attempting to add a block from a different style. You can still force the add if needed, but the system will prompt a confirmation.